Welcome back, HMC, to week 3. This is our booty workout today. For today's workout, we're going to need our dumbbells, we're going to need a chair, as well as about 3 to 5 feet of space around you. There will be floor work in this workout as well, so if you prefer to use a mat, make sure to have that handy. As always, keep that water bottle nearby, and if at any point you feel like you need to take a break, just pause me and come back when you're ready. It is all good. Let's go ahead, warming things up. Reach right on up. And let's exhale, drop it down, bring it back up again. Drop it down and back up. Amazing. I want you to exhale, drop those arms down, step out into warrior 2, press those hips forward and through, stretching out those hip flexors of that right leg. 3 breaths here. Let's bring ourselves back up. Reaching up. Exhale, warrior 2, stretching out the hip flexors of the left leg this time. Inhale back to center, reaching those hands out, lace them behind your back. Create that space between your thumb and the small of your back. Amazing. Awesome. Let's go ahead, starting to dynamically warm up our lower bodies. Do some hip circles. Really kind of digging into it, driving those hips back, stretching out those hamstrings. As we drive forward, we're stretching out those hip flexors, those quadriceps. Awesome. Going into some hip openers here. We're going to go up, out, and down, alternating like we're climbing off of a bike seat here. And switching directions, climb onto that bike seat. Amazing. 2 and 1. Let's make our way to a wall, a countertop, or a chair, somewhere we can support ourselves here. And just leg swings, dynamically stretching out that hamstring and hip flexor here. Only moving within a comfortable range of motion, of course. Nice and pain-free. Let's switch directions. Checking in on those obstacles. This is where that 3 to 5 feet really comes in handy here. Two and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Let's go ahead, stretching out those calves. I want you to take a deep lunge. Drive that right foot into the ground. Stretch out that lower leg here. Switching sides. Awesome. Let's go ahead, bringing ourselves back to center. Let's go ahead, find that nice, comfortable intensity here by doing a cardio movement of your choice for 1 minute. And we're looking for that intensity at which we can talk but not sing. So let's go ahead, get started. I'm going to kind of start by walking in place. See how that feels. And then, okay, I've got a little bit more in the tank. I'm going to run. Jogging in place. You can do jumping jacks. You can dance. You can do little step touches, ladder runs, but we're finding the intensity at which we're able to talk but not sing here. So what does that feel like? Is our body warming up? Is our heart speeding up? Finding that intensity. 30 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, check that intensity, go through the talk test. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, shake it out, grab that water. Let's get to it. First up here, we're going to work on our Romanian deadlift. So grabbing on to those dumbbells, roll those shoulders back, knit those shoulder blades together like we're holding a grape in between them. Feet are going to go slightly wider than hip width apart, sending our knees towards the middle of our foot, towards that pinky toe. Keeping those shins nice and straight. Let's send those booties back, causing the torso to go down. Stopping when we feel a stretch. Hinge back up. That's 1 rep. And remember, we're stacking that rib cage above our pelvis, neutral spine here. Hugging baby up and in. Nice cue is that we're pushing a button with our booties. So the booty goes back, chest goes down. Nice hinge here. Tap that wall behind you with that booty. Tuck that chin. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake it out. Make sure you're feeling in that booty, not in that lower back. Let's do it again. And 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake it out. Give yourself what you need here. Feet go wider than hip width apart. One more round. You got this. Booty goes back, chest goes down, neutral spine. 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake it out. And now we're going to take those dumbbells, place them on the ground about hip width apart, and we're going to do some heel elevated squats here. So stepping so that our heels are up onto those dumbbells here. Finding our stability, making sure we're not too wobbly. If you're feeling a little wobbly, feel free to just do this normally. And let's send those knees towards our midfoot. Chest is proud, shoulder back and down. Neutral spine. Drop it like a squat. 3 rounds of 10. Really pressing through those heels. Nothing changes about the squats other than that our heels are elevated. Neutral spine here. We're sitting down in a chair. 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake it out. Give yourself what you need here, and let's reset. When you're ready, let's squat. Four. You got this. 8, 9, and 10. Stand it up, walk it off. Shake it out here, give your body what you need. One more round. When you're ready, drop it down. You got this. And 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, stepping off of those dumbbells, and set those guys aside here. Grab that water, and once you're done hydrating, I want you to grab that chair, stand behind that chair, or stand against a wall. We're gonna do some standing glute kickbacks here. So hips are square with whatever we're standing against. And you're gonna bring that foot up. We'll start with the right, so the sole of your foot is facing behind you. And just like we're sliding a box across the floor, just kick that foot back. Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Let's switch sides. Left foot comes up. Keep those hips square. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Shake it out here. One more time. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, switch sides for 10. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Other side for 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Let's switch for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Next up, let's go ahead. We're gonna take things down to the mat. All right, now that we're on the floor, we're gonna get ourselves set up in a quadrupedal stance here. So stacking those hands underneath those shoulders, those knees underneath those hips, and let's get that neutral spine. So hugging baby up and in, counteract that natural curvature here. And we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna alternate on each side, 10 glute kickbacks with 10 fire hydrants. So we'll go 10 and 10, 10 and 10, quick little reset, 10 and 10, 10 and 10, and then we'll do it one more time. So bringing it up, kick it back for 10, 9, 8, 2, 1. Now, fire hydrant. Keeping those hips as square as you can here. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, kick it back on the other side. 2, 1. Fire hydrant for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, kind of give a little shake out. Back to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Drive that box, kicking all the way back, squeezing that booty at the top. 2, and 1. Go ahead and fire hydrant, hinging that hip out. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Driving that heel back. 2, 1. Let's fire hydrant. Keeping those hips nice and square, hugging baby up and in here. 2, 1. Let's switch legs last round. Drive that box, kicking all the way back, squeezing that booty at the top. 2, and 1. Go ahead and fire hydrant, hinging that hip out. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Grab that water. Great job. We're going to stretch things out, cool things down from the floor, from our mats. So grab that water, meet me here. We're going to start by stretching out that hamstring. So let's extend that left leg out in front of us. Reaching across. We're allowed to cheat outwards if we need to accommodate our bodies at all. Hanging out here for 3 breaths. 2, 3. Let's switch sides. Right leg out. See if you can beat me. I have very stiff hamstrings. Cheating out if we need. Bring ourselves back to center. Let's open up those hips by placing the soles of our feet together, just letting those knees fall away. If you are able, leaning forward a little bit. Awesome. Coming up onto our right knee, left knee's out in front of us. Let's lean forward, stretching out that hip flexor. Rock it back. Let's stretch out that hamstring a little bit more. Awesome. Switching sides. Deep lunge on the right leg, stretching out that hip flexor of the left leg. One more breath here. Let's rock it back. Awesome. Bringing ourselves back to center. Sitting back on those heels. One last time with me. Let's reach up. And exhale, drop it down. Great job today. Make sure to grab that water. Give your body what it needs today. And we'll see you in the next one.